Hi students, good morning and welcome to the new episode of English class. In the previous class we discussed about the first part of the comprehension, that means the segments are vocabulary ladder, then tick the correct answers, question answers, then write true or false, then who said it to whom and the dialogue, conversation. We had done it, and today we are moving on the second part of comprehension. First one is writing section. As you are studying in class 4, you have it to you should write some dialogues, conversations and diary writing, etc. Diary writing, then book review. You can write book review also. And here diary writing is here in this text, page number 21. All of you take page number 21. Writing a diary entry. A diary is a record of events which are close to you. Are you in the habit of writing diaries? Not school diary. You keep a personal diary and you write the incidents that happened on each and every day. That is diary writing. Whenever you write the diary, you should do it in the past tense. That means diary writing should be in past tense. You should use the past tense. Diary is a record of events which are close to you. That the happenings, that the experiences of you the things that you experience in each and every day. That is diary writing. On June 1st you have to write, or June 2nd you have to write that our school reopens after the summer vacation. It was a new class and I got so many friends that you can write. Okay, on your birthday you can write, today was my birthday and I got several gifts and my relatives came to my home and we had a great time ahead, great time in that day, and you can write like that. And after a few years you can read this and this will be a cherishable memory. This will be a cherishable memory. Diary writing is very good. And a diary is a record of events which are close to you. What is a diary? A diary is a record of events. That means the happenings in your life, the incidents in your life, and that incidents were very close to you. We are not writing about others. We are writing about ourselves. In our diary, we are writing about ourselves. Okay. You may begin. Suppose you are Tanu. We had studied the story of Tanu and Manu and what was their behavior and all these things. Suppose you are in the place of Tanu and write a diary entry about Manu helping her mother. Write a diary entry about Manu. How do you felt on seeing the attitude of Manu when you went to Manu's house? What were the things you saw there, and how did it influence you, and how did it change your attitude towards your mother, and all these things you can write here. You may begin this manner. Whenever you write the diary, you write the day and date on top and time. Day and time at the top of the page. Day and date. You can write the day and date. If we are writing today, we can write today. What day is today? Today is Wednesday. W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. Wednesday. Then day and time. When you write the diary, at the end of the day, before going to bed, we are writing the diary. That means 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Then we are addressing not to anybody. We are not addressing others. We are addressing the diary. Dear diary. We are addressing the diary. We are addressing the diary. We can write dear diary. D-E-A-R. Dear D-I-A-R-Y. Diary. Dear diary. The salutation is to the diary. Salutation is for the diary. We are not addressing dear Anjana, dear mummy, dear papa. Not like that. We are addressing the diary. Dear diary. I went to Manu's house when she did not came to play today. When she did not come to play today. Did is there, so we use the present tense of the verb. I went into Manu's house when she did not come to play today. I was sitting in the drawing room and watching Manu. She was helping her mother. You write in the text. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 lines are there. She can write in the, you can write in the text itself, use pencils to write in the text. She was helping her mother, helping her mother. She was helping her mother. She was helping her mother because her mother was not well. Because her mother was not well. Because her mother was not well. She was helping her mother because her mother was not well. She was helping her mother because she was not well. Her mother was not well. She was helping her mother because her mother was not well. The next one, she boiled milk for her brother. She boiled. Next sentence. At the beginning of the sentence, you write capital letter. You are often making mistakes that whenever you begin a sentence, you should write the first letter as capital letter. Whenever you write the answer or a question or a sentence, any sentence, whenever you write, you begin the first letter as capital. Okay. She boiled milk for her brother. She boiled milk for her brother. For her brother, H-E-R, her brother. She boiled milk for her brother in the microwave. In the microwave. M-I-C-R-O-W-A-V-E. In the microwave. She boiled the milk for her brother in the microwave and cleaned the plates on the table. And cleaned, C-L-E-A-N-E-D, past tense of clean. Cleaned the plates in the dining table. They cleaned the plates on the dining table. Dining table. She cleaned the plates on the dining table. Listen here. She was helping her mother because her mother was not well. Then she boiled milk for her brother in the microwave and cleaned the plates on the dining table. Then after that she polished her shoes. After that she polished her shoes. She polished, P-O-L-I-S-H-E-D, polished her shoes. And put them in the proper place. In the proper place. P-R-O-P-E-R. Proper place. P-L-A-C-E. And put the she poured. After that, she polished her shoes and put them in the proper place. Then I was surprised on seeing. I means, who is the I here? Karim. I was surprised. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E-D. I was surprised on seeing how Manu helped her mother. How Manu helped her mother. How Manu helped her mother. I was surprised on seeing how Manu helped her mother. How Manu helped her mother. I also want to help my mother. I also want to help her. Wanted to help my mother. And I also wanted to help my mother and be a responsible child. Responsible, not child, daughter. And a responsible daughter and be a responsible and wanted to become. We can write it like that. I also wanted to help my mother and I wished to become. I wished to become a responsible daughter. A responsible, R-E-S-P-O-N-S-I-B-L-E, responsible daughter, D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R, responsible daughter, like Manu. Okay. This is the diary writing. All the sentence should be in past tense. Okay. You listen. I was helping her. She was helping her mother. This is the continuation. So we are writing the pronoun instead of the noun. First sentence. What was the first sentence? I went into Manu's house when she did not come to play today. I was sitting in the drawing room and watching Manu. She was helping her mother because her mother was not well. Do you write this sentence? She was helping her mother because her mother was not well. Is it clear? The next sentence, she boiled milk for her brother in the microwave. She boiled milk for her brother in the microwave and cleaned the plates of the dining table. Is it clear? The next sentence, after that, she polished her shoes and put them in the proper place. I was surprised on seeing how Manu helped her mother. I was surprised. Who is the I here? Tanu. I was surprised on seeing how Manu helped her mother. I also wanted to help my mother and wished to become a responsible daughter. D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R. Daughter, meaning mother. A responsible daughter like Manu. I wanted to become or I wished to become a responsible daughter. Manu is a responsible daughter. So Tanu also wanted to become a responsible daughter like Manu. Okay, I'll read it once again. Where you check whether you are writing the correct or not. She was helping her mother because her mother was not well. She boiled the milk for her brother in the microwave and cleaned the plates on the dining table. After that, she polished her shoes and put them in the proper place. I was surprised on seeing how Manu helped her mother. I also wanted to help my mother and wished to become a responsible daughter like Manu. Okay, may I have this? This is the writing section. Next one is question words. Questions. Question words. Which are the question words? See, question words are there. And which are the question words? Do you know which are the question words? I have 8 friends. They help me to know about a lot of things. The names of my friends are what? Which are the question words? What? And write here. W-H-A-T. What? Then. Where? W-H-E-R-E. Where? Then how? What? Where? How? Who? Then which? Who? Which? Whose? W-H-O-S-E. Whose? And why? Whose and why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What, where, how, who, which, whose and why? What, where, who, how, which, whose and why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 question words are there. They belong to WH family. 7 question words are there. What, where, and when is also there. There is no when in this text. That is printing mistake. When. W-H-E-N. They are 8 friends. They are known as 8 friends. They are 8 question words. WH words. They are known as WH family. WH family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. These question words are called WH family. We can ask the questions by using auxiliary words. Do you come with me? Did you get that? Or are you coming to school? Are you walking to school? And is it your bag? We can ask so many questions using the first word as using auxiliary verb as the first word. But question words in WH family. Question words in the WH family are what, where, how, who, which, whose, why, and when. Okay, listen here. How is also related. We also call them question words. WH family question words. Which are the words? Which, where, what, whose, who, when, and when, why, and how. H-O-W. WH words. All the other words beginning with the WH and the how only beginning with the HW. H-O-W. Okay. These words are called the WH family of question words. WH family of question words. Is it clear? Which are the question words? Which are the question words? Say with me, say loudly. What, where, how, who, which, whose, why, and when. Okay, WH family of question words. And next one, what is used to ask about the things? What is used to ask about the things? Okay, what is it? And what are you doing? These are all what is used for asking about the things. What is used for asking about the things. And example, what are you doing? In page number 21, elaborate description are there. What is used to ask about things? What are you doing? Example, who is used to ask about someone? Who is your class teacher? Who? Ask about someone. S-O-M-E-O-N-E. Someone. Who is your class teacher? Example. Then when is used when we want about a child? When is used to ask about a particular child. Example, when will you go to school, or when does your school start? That is all about a child. And the next one, where is used to ask about a place? Where do you live? Where is used to ask about a place? P-L-A-C-E, place. And the next one, why is used to ask for a reason? Why is used to ask for a reason? Why don't you come here? Why don't you do your homework? R-E-A-S-O-M, reason. Why don't you do your homework? Why have you not done your homework? Why don't you bring your English text? Why don't you understand? Why don't you attend the class? That are all things for the reason for knowing why are you late. We can ask why are you late? What is the reason for your lateness? And then who is used to ask about the someone's possessions. Whose bag is this? Which is the example. Whose pen is this? About the possession. Possession. Possession means ownership. Possession. Possession. Possession means ownership. And the next one, which is used where when there is a choice of thing. Which is used when there is a choice of thing. That means select from the group. Choice of thing. That means when there is a selection or among things we can ask which. Example, which of these dress will you want? Which book do you like to read? Which color you want to select? Okay, which when there is a choice of things we can use the question word which. And the last one, how is used to ask about the way something is done or manner. How is used to ask about the manner. How? Manner. M-A-N-N-E-R. How is used to ask about the manner. How is used to ask about manner. Okay, I will say it once again. WH word table. What is used to ask about the things, idea or action? Who is used to ask about a person? When is used to ask about a time? Where is used to ask about a place? Why is used to ask about a reason? And whose is used to ask about a possession? Which is used to ask about a choice between many things? How is used to ask about manner? How did it take place? How did the action completed? Okay, these are the question words. 8 question words. Which are the 8 question words? What, where, how, who, which, whose, why, and when. Then you feeling the main thing you have to remember is that there is a correction in this context. B. Filling the blanks with the WH word. Use each WH word only once. That is incorrect. Here we can use once or twice. You strike out, use each WH word only once. You strike out that part. Okay. Filling the blanks with the WH word. First one, whose bag is this? One, whose bag is this? First word is whose. Next one, dash are the leaves green. Question word, why are the leaves green? Why are the leaves green? We wanted to know the reason for that. Why are the leaves green? Next one, where do you work? Third one, we wanted to know the place. Where do you work? Then next one, when will mommy come back from the market? We want to know the time. Fourth one, when will mommy come back from the market? Then next one, where will you go in the holidays? We wanted to know the place. Where will you wanted to know go in the holidays? Where? Okay. Then next one, sixth one, why have you not worn proper uniform? We wanted to know the reason. Sixth one, why? Okay. Then next one, seventh one, which book did you like the best? We wanted to ask among the choices. We wanted to know among the choices. So we asked which. WHICH. Which book did you like the best? Which. Next one, eighth one, how much did this pen cost? How much did the pen cost? Okay, is it clear? Do you finish this one? Do you finish this segment? Whose, why, where, when, why, which, and how much. Okay, is it clear? I will read it once again. You please listen to your text, page number 22. Whose bag is this? Next one, why are the leaves green? Next one, where do you work? Fourth one, when will mommy come back from the market? Fifth one, where will you go in the holidays? Sixth one, why have you not worn proper uniform? Seventh one, which book did you like the best? Eighth one, how much did this pen cost? Okay, is it clear? I hope all of you understood this segment clearly. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the WhatsApp. Next one, frame questions to the following answers. Frame questions to the following answers. First one, my father works in HCL. Can you frame a question? You write now itself, where does your father work? First question, work? Where does your father work? That is the first question. Then second one, my friend's name is Manish. Then what will be the question? We wanted to know a thing. What is the name of your friend? What is the name of your friend? What is the name of your friend? Name of your friend. What is the name of your friend? You try to practice it. Whenever you write a question, put a question mark at the end of that question, and whenever you get an answer, you try to find the questions. Okay, it is framing questions. This segment is called a question framing. Okay, first answer was my father works in CFL. What will be the question? Where does your father work? Then next answer, my friend's name is Manish. Then what will be the question? What is the name of your friend? Next answer, I will celebrate my birthday at home. At home, place. Where will you celebrate your birthday? Question. Third question, where will you celebrate your birthday? Where will you celebrate your birthday? You celebrate. CELEBRATE. Where will you celebrate your your where will you celebrate your birthday? Where will you celebrate your birthday? BIRTHDAY. Birthday. Where will you celebrate your birthday? Where will you celebrate your birthday? We wanted to know the place. Next answer, the cost of this dress is rupees 5,000. How much is the cost of this dress? How much this dress cost? How much? Fourth one. How much? How much? This dress. How much this dress cost? COST. How much this dress cost? How much this dress cost? How much this dress cost? Answer, the cost of this dress is rupees 5,000. Next one, my granny gifted me this dress. Who gave you this dress? Fifth one, who gave you this dress? Gave you or who gifted you? We can write the correct word. Who gifted you this dress? Who gifted you this dress? Who gifted you? Gifted you this dress. Okay, these are the question framing. Do you understand? I read it once again. Answer, my father works in CFL. Question, where does your father work? Next answer, my friend's name is Manish. What is the name of your friend? The next question, I will celebrate my birthday at home. Where will you celebrate your birthday? Next, the cost of this dress is rupees 5,000. How much this dress cost? Next question, my granny gifted me this dress. Who gifted you this dress? Okay, who gifted you this dress? Next segment is articles. Articles. Which are the articles in English? Articles. 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 Which are the articles in English? are the articles. A, an and the are the articles. A and an are indefinite articles and the is the definite article. A and an are indefinite articles. That means it denotes the singular things. A and an are used before mentioning the singular things, and the difference is that an is used with words beginning with a vowel sound. An is used with words beginning with a vowel sounds, and a is used before nouns, before things beginning with the consonant sounds, and the is used with a special reference. That means a particular kind. The is a definite article. The is a definite article, and a and an are indefinite articles. A, an and the are called articles. A and an are indefinite articles. The is a definite article. In the following sentence, the articles are not being used correctly. Circle the incorrect article and write the correct article. Okay. Mummy bought a fruits today. Mummy bought a fruits today. You circle A. You circle the A and write D in the dash. D is the correct article. Okay. You circle the letter A, the article A. It is incorrect, and you write the correct article D. Okay. Then next one. An principal will address the assembly today. That is correct. You circle the letter an. It is the incorrect usage, and write D, the principal. The principal. You write D in the dash. Okay, I write the beginning letter D as capital because it is the beginning of the sentence. Then, how was an book I gave you to read? Here, the book is the particular book that I gave you to read. So, an is incorrect. First one, second one, then third one. An is incorrect. You circle an and write D in the dash. D. An is the incorrect usage, and circle it and write the correct usage D. This is a test dress that I have. You circle the letter A, circle the article A and write D. D. Okay. Then last one. Our family is going on the vacation to Pune. D is incorrect. D is incorrect. Going on a vacation. A is correct. Okay. Then first one incorrect article is D. A. Circle A and write D in the blanks. Second one an is incorrect. D is correct. Third one an is incorrect. D is correct. Fourth one A is incorrect. D is correct. And fifth one D is incorrect. A is correct. I will read the sentence once again. Correct sentence once again. You please listen to your text. Mummy bought the fruits today. The principal will address the assembly today. How was the book I gave you to read? This is the best dress that I have. Our family is going on a vacation to Pune. Okay, is it correct? Next one. Take turns to say these sentences with the missing articles. Your friend will reply by using the correct articles wherever necessary. What has been done for you? That is not practicable nowadays because you are staying at home and I am here. And so I will do it. You write the correct article in the correct position at your home. You please listen here. I called the watchman, he looked at me. The correct usage is I called the watchman, he looked at me. What lovely dress? The correct usage is first one, what a lovely dress. What a lovely. You write the correct one. What a lovely dress. D-R-E-S-S. It is an exclamatory sentence. So you put exclamation mark. What a lovely dress. It is an explanatory sentence. So at the last part, you put an exclamation mark. Okay. Then second one, we will go to see Taj Mahal in Agra. Correct usage. We will go to see. We will go to see. Go to see the Taj Mahal. We can use the definite article the. The Taj Mahal in Agra. A-G-R-A. We will go to see the Taj Mahal in Agra. It is the correct usage. Next one, Sri Lanka is island. Third one, Sri Lanka is an island. Sri Lanka, S-R-I-L-A-N-K. Sri Lanka, L-A-N-K, Lanka is an island. An island. It is written as Iceland, but pronounced as island. It is not Iceland, it is island. Okay. Then next one, moon revolves around the earth. The moon revolves around the earth. The moon, fourth one. The moon revolves around R-E-V-O-L-V-E-S. Revolves around A-R-O-U-N-D. The moon revolves around the earth. The moon revolves around the earth. Next one, mangoes mummy bought from market are sweet. The mangoes, fifth one. The mangoes mummy bought from the market. Mummy bought, B-O-U-G-H-T, bought from the market. The mangoes mummy bought from the market are sweet. Okay, which are the articles? I am just underlining the article note. There is no instruction to underline the article, but I am just underlining it for your understanding. What a lovely dress. We will go to see the Taj Mahal. Sri Lanka is an island. The moon revolves around the sun. Then the mangoes mummy bought from the market are sweet. Okay, is it clear? Then next one, I read it once again. You please listen. What a lovely dress. A is the correct article. We can use there. Then we will go to see the Taj Mahal. We can use the definite article the there. Sri Lanka is an island. I-S-L-A-N-D. It is pronounced as not as Island. It is pronounced as island. I-S-L-A-N-D. Next one. The moon revolves around the earth. The moon revolves around the earth. Then the mangoes mummy bought from the market are sweet. The mangoes mummy bought from the market are sweet. Okay. Then next segment is I value life segment. This story, The Gift for Mother, is a moral story for you. The moral is that you try to help your mother, or at least you do your own duties. At least you do your own works that will make your mother happy. That is the best thing you can do for your mother. Mom, if there were a billion ways to express my love for you, I would have exhausted them. Mom, that is Ma. If there is a way to express my love for you, love for my mother, I will exhaust. I will exhaust means I will express them in the maximum way. Okay. If there is a way to express my love, which is the best way to express your love to your mother? You should show some care to your mother. Whenever your mother is not working hard and tired, you should help your mother. At least wash your own plates. At least wash the plates you had eaten, and then sweep the rooms. Then which are the things you can do? Polish your own shoes. then prepare the school bag, then eat at least the minimum thing is have your breakfast or have your meals in the proper time. That is the best thing to make your mother happy. To make your mother happy, you can do your own duties. Don't always complain about the things you don't have. That girl is having that boy is having that, but I don't have that. That will make your mother worry. Okay, you don't make your mother sad. You will make your mother happy by doing your own duties and helping her some little things by doing some small things. Mom, if there were a billion ways to express my love for you, I would have exhausted them. I would have used all the ways to express my love to you and looked for a few more too. I will use all the ways to help you, help my mother, and I am searching for other ways also. So many other ways to help you in one or the other way, because there is no way that can prove it to be worthy to describe how much I love you. You don't know how much I love you. I love you so much than anything in the world. I love my mother than anything in the world. So I am searching for the way to express my love towards you. I am searching for many ways to express my love and gratitude to you. The woman I call my mommy. That woman, the most important woman in my life is my mother. The most important woman in my life is my mother, and you influenced me a lot. So I am very grateful to you. Grateful means thankful. Thankful to you. I am in full of love towards you. I am searching for the way to express my love towards you. The best way to express your love is to do your own duties and be obedient and well-mannered children. When you make others say good of you, make others say good of you. If your mother hears someone is saying good about you, their mind will be very happy. Their heart will be filled with joy and happiness. Okay. I'll read it once again. Mom, if there were a billion ways to express my love for you, I would have exhausted them and looked for a few more too, because there is no way that can prove to be worthy to describe how much I love the woman I call my mommy. Whenever you see anything strewn in your house, keep the things in their proper place. If you keep your house clean, you will help in keeping the society clean, and one day we all will be proud of our contribution to the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. What is the meaning of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? Narendra Modi's picture is there and he is addressing the nation. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. What is it? Clean India. Clean India is the best India. At the first step for cleaning India or cleaning our society, before that we should clean our house. Before that, charity begins at home. There is a proverb, charity begins at home. Like that, cleanliness also begins at your home. Cleanliness, C-L-E-N-L-I-N-E-S. It is not cleanliness, it is pronounced as cleanliness. Cleanliness begins at home. Charity begins at home. That means if we want to make our society good, or if we want to change the country, we should first make the changes at our home. At first, we make the changes at our home. That is the best way. Charity begins at home. If we are doing so many charitable works in the society, if we are not listening to our house, where there are so many members are there suffering without food or proper dress, we are giving food and dress for publicity. What is the meaning of it? The charity begins at home and the cleanliness begins at home. If our house and surroundings are covered with dust and leaves, there is no proper sweeping and dusting, what will happen? Our children will get sick. If we are cleaning the other premises, what will be the meaning in charity and cleanliness begins at home? That is the meaning of that activity. I hope all of you studied, or all of you understood what is the use of articles and what are question words. Which are the question words? 8 question words. Can you name the question words? What, which, who, whose, where, when, why, how. What, which, who, whose, where, when, why, how. These are the 8 question words. They are known as WH family of question words. We can ask questions using auxiliary verb also. This group of words are known as WH family of question words. Okay. This is the end of today's class. this chapter is over. The notes came to you. You write the notes and study well. I will explain the notes in the WhatsApp. Okay, thank you and see you in the next class.